Hello and good morning. Very good morning. Students are joining in. I'm letting them in. Just 10 o'clock in the morning. All right, welcoming again. So all the students are joining in. I'm just admitting them in the lecture. Many of you have already joined. Very good morning again. And can you hear me? Is my voice good? And hope you can see me. Can I get some confirmation? Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Shizad. Good morning, Fanny. I didn't see you yesterday. Good morning, Kazi. Very good to see you. Had an exam. Good, good, good. Keep giving me some good news. Natalia, hello. Samuel, good morning. Very good to see most of you have joined. Okay, other students are in the queue. I'm adding them in. Today is a long day, so I'm not going to waste any time without wasting any more time. Oh, look at this. Sharing the screen with you, yeah? Okay. Jordan says, good morning. Good to see you. This is our revision class for management accounting decision and control. We call it MADC or MDCL, AAT level 4. Professional diploma. And over the last 2 months, look at this, Windows expiring. I got to need a new one, yeah, soon. Okay, so over the last 2 months, we have finished many of the chapters, all these chapters every week, 8 weeks almost. Today is our revision lecture. But students are still joining in. It's just 10:03 in the morning, UK time. And yep, many students, they have joined. Some of them in the queue. Now, I'm straight into the topic, exam tips, techniques. For your exam, there are some tips and techniques. So this is a 2.5 hour exam. Taking my calculator. It's a computer-based exam, but a couple of questions are computer marked. 2.5 times by 60. How many minutes? 150 minutes are there. That is a number one thing you got to do. Time management. So 150 minutes are there. We're going to check how many marks are there. Partly computer, mostly computer, partly human marked. A couple of questions are there. Writing questions, which are human marked. There are 8 tasks, and you got to get 70% to pass in the exam, right? So it's task 1, 2, 3, 12 marks, then 15, then 15, and then 12, 18, likewise. And finally, when you add up, it gives you 120 marks. Okay, let me admit all the students. They are in the queue. Yes, it does. 6 weeks for your results, yeah? For level 4. Okay, I'm admitting many more students. Okay, thanks. Regarding the booking the exam, you can contact any exam center. You can contact KBM. They will book it for you. You do the exam, you get results after 6 weeks. Yeah. So 120 marks are there. How many minutes are there? 150 minutes are there, divided by 120. So you get 1.25 per. I'm admitting many more students there in the queue. 1.25 per mark. Okay. So if you meant to do 15 marks worth of question times by 15, I need to mute. Oh, if there is anybody unmute, just mute all. I can see one of you. Okay, I did mute it. So approximately 18 minutes, you should say. Yeah, 19 though, 19, but 18 minutes for this question. So that is number one exam technique. You should know it. Yeah, shouldn't you? You must have a wristwatch. You are not allowed to take your mobile phone, right? Or you can see the wall clocks touched in KBM centers or any other centers. There should be. There is always. You have done your exams, level 2, level 3, any other exam. That's number one technique. Number two, you must take the calculator you trust, the calculator you're used to. It's not like anything new you bought just night before exam and went to the exam hall and did your exam. No, don't do that. Yeah, buy the calculator now. Or if you don't have it, because again, I'm saying you're not allowed to use a mobile phone. Number three, you take good rest before the exam night. Wake up, have a good breakfast, and reach to your exam center early, half an hour early. Yeah. Then fourth one, sit in such a place. The chair should be better, good. It's not like a anything like it's like dodgy chair. Yeah, you will fall apart. Oh, not comfortable, nothing like that. You should sit in a comfortable chair. The computer should be good. It's better and wise to do a couple of mock exams on that computer, isn't it? Yeah. There's a general talkie. Oh, Mr. License. Oh my gosh, I need a I told my technical team to give me a keyboard. I'm gonna have it anyway. Excuse me. So, and then you on the exam day, you must carry on some paper, pen and paper, do some workings there. Yeah. And put your answer on the screen, computer, wherever needed. Read the requirement very carefully, twice. At first, read the requirement, then read the scenario. We're going to do those things in today's lecture. So, no, Shazad. You have done so many exams. So what are you asking now? Yeah. MSA, what do you want to say on what context? I didn't get you. For theory questions, why we are going to waste your time? Straight into the places wherever given. Today's lecture is very compact. Yeah, no spell checking is there. You're not allowed to do that. Yeah, examiner will not allow you. You should check your spell beforehand to understand me. Okay, so today's lecture is definitely compact. I will just talk a few more minutes regarding the whole exam technique. There are a few more exam techniques which you should know by this time is taking you here. This one, 2.5 hour exams, all the questions you need to answer. There is no negative marking. So write everything. Do not keep anything blank. If you want to use decimal, put a point. Yeah, it's not a comma. Comma is a comma. If you want to show like 100,000 like comma, then like this is also correct. Also, if you don't want to put any comma, this is also correct. Am I understood? So like this one is also correct, 10,000. This one is also correct, 10,000. Right? I think that's it pretty much. And regarding your preparation, like if you want to pass your exam, what are the preparations? Regarding your preparation, you know, the book we have finished, watch those videos or this, go over these chapters, do all the text to understanding activities, revise it, and you'll find it easy. That's number one. And of course, question bank is there. Yeah, textbook is there. Then question bank is there. Must do it if you want to pass your exam. Question bank. BPP says question bank. Kaplan says exam kit, and Osborne says workbook. Do it. Number 3, mock exams. Today we're going to do one mock, which I have already sent you, but I'm going to share the screen anyway. The screen is being shared. Mock exams you must do at this level. My suggestion is 4. 2 2 for your My AAT online, and 2 from BPP, any other textbook you're using. At least 1 or 2 mock exams should be under time condition, wristwatch I'm indicating. So under time condition, no help, and see where do you stand. If you're getting 80% and above, my green signal for you. Do the exam and pass it well. Then that's the mock exam. Everybody should know about your green light test, isn't it? If you have not done it yet, you got to start doing it. Green light test. So textbook, question bank, mock exams, green light tests. Our recorded videos are there. My YouTube channel is a great source of information. It's going to drive you to studies. More than welcome to watch it. Yep. So that is the exam strategy. Exam, what do you call it? You before exam, during exam, and even after exam, we'll talk. Yeah. Before exam, like next week is your exam week. So next, any day you book it. But within one week is enough for your revision, because you already spent 7 to 8 weeks in this course. This is a comprehensive big course. Yeah, time constraint. You must manage your time very well. Okay, so that's great. Okay, that's all the introductory talkie. Of course, you can explore my YouTube channel, Accounting Lecture. Many videos are there, which you're gonna get helpful videos. As usual, before I start, I check the enthusiasm meter. I believe everybody has printed out the question. Did you? Yeah, because we're going to do it on that question. Thank you, Samuel. Such Shazad says I booked 8 on August. Well done. All the best. Maha says yes. Yeah, well done. Good. Okay, very good. So it's going to be a live but interactive. It's a blended bit of working. I'm going to expect from you a bit of working. I'm going to show you from my side. Yeah. So both side 3 hours fully compact. Oh, the lecture breakdown. You people know it, but still showing you. Lecture breakdown is session 1. We started already 10 o'clock United Kingdom time till 11:30. 11:30 is our session 1. There's a break from 11:30. What is happening to my pen? To 12. Good, not bad. I didn't get the mock. Some of you are saying Shazad and Anthony, why? And why you didn't email me? Last time I told you I'm going to give you a mock paper. Everybody should got it, but if you didn't get it, email me after the lecture, not now. Yeah, email me after the lecture. Okay, I'm going to share the screen because I'm not in a mood to share or give you the paper now. Yeah, we are in a lecturing mood. Session 2 is 12 till 1 o'clock. I'll be sharing the screen anyway. I will give you enough time to take a picture or a screenshot on my count of 3. Whenever needed, you will take a picture or screenshot, and then you're going to work on your paper. Yeah, you must sit with some paper, pen, and a calculator. And that's it. 1 minute to go to be 10:15. I'm going to check the enthusiasm meter. Are you ready to start? Write me something, please. Yes, 100%. Yes. Yes. Okay. Many yeses are there. Yeah. Thank you, people. Keep writing. Keep going. Thank you. Lovely people are there. Thank all of you. Many of you saying still yes. So jumping into the question paper, putting my camera down from right hand side. Only the chatting box is open in front of me. So this is AAT Level 4 Professional Diploma in Accounting, Management, Accounting, Decision and Control mock exam. Yeah, 19, 20, 21. This is BPP course materials we're using here. World-class materials are there, enough to make you pass in your exam. Task number one, before I move into the task number one, I'd like to show you what, it's not like 100% it's going to come, but it's more or less similar. In task number one, you're going to expect 12 marks. And the task is on cost classification, behavior, standard costing, decision-making techniques. Yeah. So, and the detail items are there, or what you can expect from your BPP textbook. Please explore these items. So it's basically, these are the items we're going to expect here. Let's get going. I'd be expecting most of the answers from you. Task number one, making it slightly bigger. You can take a screenshot straight away now. All the screen is in front of you anyway. Reading it for you. Very nice and straightforward question. The following information has been calculated for the production. You know, I normally say read the requirement later on, but this read the requirement first, then read the scenario later on. But this scenario is very small. We can read it along with, yeah. The following information has been calculated for the production of 1 unit of alpha. So only 1, 2, 3, 4 information given. Each unit will require 5 kilogram. Read very slowly, easily, nicely, that you can digest and work it out. Materials at a cost of 6.5. I'd like to do that calculation. I don't know whether I need it or not. So doing it here may not be needed, may be needed. Good to do a little bit of handy calculations. 32.5, yeah, 32.5. So 5 kilogram need to produce 1 unit of alpha. Each material at a cost of per kilo 6.5. So 32.5 is the cost per unit material, number one. Number two, each unit will require 10 hours of labor at total cost 80. If the total cost is 80, what is the cost per labor hour? I don't need that calculator that here, but I always tell you, trust your calculator. Yeah, it is 8, but trust your calculator. Yeah, 8. Good to do it. I'm just doing a little bit of extra works. I can afford to spend that much of time, which may be needed, maybe not. I'm not sure, but good to do. Fixed overhead 500,000 and estimated output will be 5,000 units. Now, if you meant to do over absorption rate on the basis of units, you can do this divided by 5,000, don't you? Yeah. So I believe, what do you get it here? 100, do you? This 30 gone, 30 gone, 5, 1, 5, 100. Yeah, 100. If you meant to do, I'm just doing it. Fixed overheads are absorbed on a labor hour basis. So they said a labor hour basis. Okay, that is not even a problem. We will see. Let's keep going with the A, B, C, D, E. There are 5 requirements. Complete the following sentences. Standard cost of labor per hour. What is the standard cost per hour? We have already found it. Standard cost per hour is here. Yeah, thank you, people. Thank you. You're right. We got that answer anyway. Oops, not that, the bottom one. Yes, 80 divided by, this is the one. See, that is why it is good to do some works in advance. 8 is right answer. Well done. Number B, the budgeted quantity of materials needed to produce 570 units of alpha. Again, a good one should be, if 1 unit takes 5 kilogram, I'm getting some answers from Omid and waiting for more people's answer. Yeah, so how many kg needed to produce 570 units? And Shazad and Natalia, and they're saying 2850, and Kazi and Richard, and everybody is saying 2850. And how they're saying it, let me show you. It's just 570. If each unit takes 5 kg, 5 times by 570 equals to this. You can try it on your calculator. 5 times by 570. Thank you, Richard, Natalia. Well done. Ah, that's good. Well done. Yep. Good one. Number C, the budgeted labor hours to produce 800 units. What is the budgeted labor hours for each unit? This. Is that 6,400? How? 8,000? I'm getting some mixed answers. 80,000? Okay. How do you get 6,400? Those of you got it. Be careful, yeah? Be careful, people. Read the question, requirement. Yeah, thank you, Fanny. Richard. Um, thank you, Samuel. Yeah, Omid, that's great. Yeah, yeah. Budgeted labor hours to produce 800 units, not 570. Yeah, be careful. Thank you, Kazi Shazad. Yeah, don't worry, Maha. Yeah, you're well done. You have done it well now. Yeah, that's the reason you read the requirement careful. Anyway, it's nice and easy. It's not big deal. Just don't confuse that. It's not 570 anymore. It's like 800 now. Requirement has changed. 800 units times each unit takes 10 hours. So it is 8,000 is the right answer. Next one, budgeted overhead absorption rate per unit is, ooh, what? Let me read it. Budgeted overhead absorption rate per unit and per unit. Basically, they're asking you, I'm getting some answers from Natalie and Shazad and Maha. They're asking you overhead absorption rate based on unit basis. Okay, we have done it at the top. This is the one. Based on unit, I'm erasing these things. I'm showing you. Yeah, thank you, Natalia. That's correct one. Like 5,000 divided by 5,000 units. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, Shizad. They said labor hour basis, but can you see not see the requirement? Follow the requirement. Yeah, hope it makes sense. Yeah, well done. They said it to make you confused here. Shizad pointed out here, like fixed overheads have to be absorbed on a labor hour basis. But in the requirement, they said unit basis. Yeah. So it's 500, like 5,000 divided 5,000, you get 100, which already found it. Yeah. Now, a factory, last one. Yeah, last one. A factory uses 5,000 hours of labor to manufacture 100,000 chairs. Okay, standard time to make one chair. How can it be 20? Come on. Only 5,000 hours, you make 100,000 chairs. So to produce one chair, do you take 20 hours? Come on, don't do the silly mistakes. Yeah, you're doing the other way around, dividing. How many hours needed? Come on, tell me. Good, Svetlana. Thank you, Fanny. Yeah, and now they're getting 0.05 hours. And Samuel, I believe you have written 0.05 as well. Look, 5,000 hours available, isn't it? Hours. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Fanny. And 100,000 chairs you made it. That's the answer, isn't it? Yeah. Right. It must take less than an hour, of course. 0.05. So how many minutes? I'm asking you. 0.05 is right answer, but how many minutes are there? Ooh, Umit says 3. Let me double check. Well done. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Kazi. You people are doing good. I'm really glad so far. That is, if you know that one, later story would be easy. I'll be doing a little bit of extra out of the box works, like it's not being asked in the question how many minutes, but thank you, Shazad. You people found it's 3 minutes, and that's correct answer. You just multiply by 60 minutes. Only 3 minutes. Wow, unbelievable. Yeah, they might ask Fanny. That's true. I mean, 3 minutes to make a chair. Let me be more factory uses. And that's correct answer anyway. 0.05 hours is right answer. Should be right. Now, I'd like to check an answer from the back of the, I will send you the, you don't need it though. We're going to finish it here. So let's check it out here. There we go. 8. This, and 0.05 is right answer. Well done. How many marks you got? 12 marks. How many minutes we spent? I think it's just 10 minutes we spent, and that is very standard. Yep. Although, how many minutes you have per mark? 1.25. You remember? Times by 12. We could have afforded 15 minutes here. But yeah, 10 minutes is good enough, because rest of the time you can give to difficult questions, isn't it? Boom, boom, going good. Let's move to the next question. Task number 2 is all about variance analysis, material price, usage, labor rate efficiency, variable overhead rate and efficiency, fixed overhead expenditure, and volume. Yeah, these are sub variance, total, and you can get a total variance as well. Yeah. Shazad said easy giveaway marks. Yeah. Could be, could not be, but you need to know your pros and cons. Yeah, sometimes backward system variance can be asked, incomplete records way. So of course, we cannot cover everything in one mock. That is the reason you do many more questions. 4 mocks is being recommended. Reading task number 2, and going to expect answers from you. Get set ready. A company purchases and uses 900 meters of wear at a cost of 210 per meter. That is already they done actual. Yeah. Again, read the question nicely, easily. Just you can digest easily. Yeah. The budgeted production, or you can take it easily. Production was 10,000 units. That is your budgeted. Be careful with that. And 1,000 meters needed. So for 1 unit, how much meter you need for 1 unit? I'm doing in my analog calculator. Okay, I got the answer for 1 unit. Ooh, be careful. 10,000 units. What answer your people are giving me? 10,000 units requires 1,000 meter only. Yeah, Richard, thank you. Yeah, be careful with that. Now I'm showing it on the screen. 10,000 units is budgeted, and your budgeted meters are 1,000 units. 1,000 meters, sorry. So not this one, sorry. 1,000 meter. You need 1,000 meter divided by 10,000 units. So each unit requires how many meter? 0. Thank you, Natalia. Thank you, Richard. 0.1 meter, 0.1 meter needed. I don't know the question. I'm not reading the question. I'm just doing whatever comes in my way. That is the way you do as well. Like 1,000 meter, you budgeted for 10,000 units. So 0.1 meter is the budgeted. And at a standard cost. Oh, I see that 20 you people are getting the standard cost per unit or per meter, maybe the question they asked standard cost per meter. Yeah, then 20,000 divided by 1,000, you can get your answer. That is second one, better to do it. Yeah, in the question that is they must have asked you. Yeah, let's do it. It could be cost per meter, it could be cost per unit. You know the answer. If it is cost per meter, 20,000 is the cost, divided by 1,000 is the meter. So 30 gone, 30 gone, 20 should be right answer. Yeah, I'm taking your this answer. And if it is a cost per unit, how much is the cost per unit? 20,000 divided by 10,000, right? So 0, 0, 0, 0, it's 2. It would have been 2. Yeah, I don't know whether it's needed or not. I'm just doing in advance. Yeah, but the actual production was 12,000 units. Now you can play around. Yeah, actual production is 12,000 units. How much it should have taken? How many meters it should have taken? Tell me. According to your budget, according to your standard, how many meters it should have taken for 12,000 units? 12,000 units should take how many? People are giving me fantastic answer. Richard, Natalia, Omid, Kazi, everybody is right. They said 1,200 meter. And well done, Richard. That's true. 12,000 times by 0.1. It should. Can you see the wording? Very important. It should. But how much it did take? How many meters it did take? How many meters it did take? Tell me. How many meters? 900. Yeah. Well done. Well done. 900 meters it did take. Yeah. So it should take 1,200. 900 it take. Good or bad? It should. Yeah. So there's a good name, which is favorable. Well done. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 300, favorable. 300, favorable. Oh, thank you, Omid. Next question. Now we can jump into the question. B, complete the following sentence of material usage variance. Undoubtedly, usage is favorable by 300 kg. Sorry, not kg, meter, METR, but and it is favorable. We can write F here, FAV, favorable. How much is the money? How do you get the money figure? How much is the money? How much is the money? 300 times by standard cost by, thank you, Shazad. And thank you, Umit has already done it. Thank you, Natalia. Not 2.1, that is wrong, yeah? Be careful with that one, Ruchit. Not the actual, rather the standard. Be careful, Ruchit, Kazi. Yeah, not the actual. Here, many students, I'm changing the color of my pen for this purpose only. You multiply with the standard cost, STD cost. Make sense? Where is the mistake, you think, Natalia? 300 times by 20 should be right answer. 300 times by 20. Shazas is spot on. Yeah, 6,000 should be the answer. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Natalia, the cost, that is actual cost, 2.10. But we already found the standard cost, which, oh, 2.10. Who cares? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, that's true. Oh, I understood. Natalia is saying, look, they bought it for 2.10 and standard cost is 20. Oh, I understood your point now. Oh, could be, yeah. 21 maybe, yeah. 21 would have been a better one. But that's a good point you made it out. But that is nothing to do in our answer, yeah. Very good point made out. Well done. That cannot be 2.1, can it be? Yeah, if the standard is like 20, yeah. Is it per unit? That could be then, if it is per unit, yeah. Oh yeah, per unit could have been correct, isn't it? Like instead of per meter, we found per unit £2, 20,000 divided by 10,000. Are you understanding me? We all are talking about the extra mile. All these talkie is nothing to do with our answer, but it's good to know it. It's definitely not per meter. I agree with Natalia. 2.10 cannot be per meter. That's not logical. But don't worry, the 2.1 is not needed here. It should be per unit. Moving on to the next one. And then we're going to check the answers together. Don't worry. Yeah, just stay tuned. A company expects to produce 9,000 units of using 6,750 hours. Again, read it easily, very simply, easily. Read it twice, no problem with that. Recommended to read it twice. The standard cost of labor is 20 per hour given. Very good. The actual output was 11,000 units and 7,000 hours worked. 7,300 hours were paid. Before I go into the question, 7,000 hours worked and 300 you paid extra. What is this 300 extra? Tell me. You paid, they worked for 7,000 hours. Yeah, well done. Good. Very good. Idle time. Ideally time. Well done. This is an idle time. 300 hours is your idle time. No good. Okay, now let's go into the question. We can play around whatever information given. The total labor efficiency variance. Are they efficient or not? How do you know it? If your budget for 9,000 units was this many hours, so how much should be for 11,000? That's what you need to find it out. Can you please find it out? 11,000 hours, units should take how many hours? Give me that answer, please. Umit said 8250. How? Total units should take the just give me that first one. 11,000 hours, units should take how many hours? Okay, I'm getting some answers from Shazad and Natalia. Okay, give me that answer. Like, yeah, Richard, let me give us. Yeah, hold on. Richard says 11,000. I think Richard, you done slightly there, but you're just there. Yeah, that's the good one. Thank you, Natalia. I was looking for this one. 6,750 hours was budgeted, divided by budgeted units is 9,000. So I believe you get 0.75. Omit and Shazad has given me 0.75 is budgeted hours. So for 11,000 units, it should take. Everybody's saying 8250. I'm taking their words. How many hours should have taken? 8250 hours should have taken, right? Should have taken. But how much did take? Did take is always given or mostly given. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, 7,000. Now tell me, favorable or adverse? The first thing first. It should have taken 8250. Of course, favorable. Thank you, Maha, Umit, and everybody. Of course, favorable. Favorable by 1250, innit? Yeah. Favorable by 1250 hours. And then you can straight away write favorable here. But in terms of money figure, what do you multiply with? Actual, standard. What is the answer? You multiply with standard rate, don't you? Which is 20. Yeah, well done. I think, what did you get? 25,000. Omid, can I get more answer? 25, Natalia says, so I'm taking your answer. 25,000. I'm not doing the calculation. Ooh, Shazat says 90, 29. Oh, it is 29. It's just double 25,000, yeah? Be careful with that. 25,000 is right answer. Well done. Good going. That's how you do. Okay. Next one and last one of this, in fact, here. Oh, I think we found it. Idle time variance. Idle time is anyway. Tell me, idle time, is it favorable or adverse? Idle time. Generally, idle time, generally F or A. Of course, adverse. It is never favorable. We don't want idle time. But how much? People are saying 6,000. I think someone gave me, Omit's given me breakdown. Yeah. Natural entry. Okay, so it's 300 hours. Yeah, thank you, Richard. That's true. Times 20, 6,000 should be the correct answer. Let's check it out. Yeah. I'm changing the color of my pen. And 20, 6,000 favorable. What is this 20? Yeah, 20 is here. 6,000 favorable. And let me see, 25,000 favorable is correct. 6,000 adverse is correct. 5,000 favorable, 6,000 adverse is correct. Let me see what did Umit says. We're not using it, but the actual page should be 50,000. Is there? Oh, the bottom one you're talking about, are you? There are some mistakes they have done. I have seen somewhere as well. 7,000 paid total. Let me check. Maybe, of course, yeah, you're true. Oh my gosh. Like, it should not be 15,000. It should not be 15,000. We are not using it. Yeah, you're right. Well done, Omid. Another mistake spotted by Omid is like, although this 15,000 is not needed in the question and the answer, but can it be 15,000? Tell me. Like, it cannot be 15,000. No. It could be. How it could be. Oh my gosh. Let me see. It's very like unbelievable. Like, if it is even more or less, that was favorable, wasn't it? Let me see. Let's try to figure it out. No, adverse, anything, even if we do. That's wrong. That's 150,000 is the correct answer. I would say I should have. It cannot be right, and never ever. Yeah, it's more than 150. Yeah, 150 sounds better. Anyway, not needed. That's that. And well done. We're going faster. We're going good. Moving to task number 3. Cost classification. Again, going to be easy. If you remember the formulas of your variance, life is easy. If you don't remember it, this 15 mark is difficult for you in variance analysis. And also the other one. Many formulas are there. I mean, later on, formula is going to come up. Task number 3. Cost classification and behavior. Operating statement. So it's the various items are going to be there. Along with absorption, marginal could be fixed overhead operating statements. OAR could be absorption costings, marginal costing is said. Variances even could be, budgeting could be. Yep. So let's see. Task number 3. It looks like a smaller one, but you know, it could be bigger, it could be smaller. Yeah, but knowledge should be there. In this chapter, many more items are there. Income statement was there, wasn't it? Sales less cost of goods sold. You get gross profit or contribution under marginal costing, under absorption because gross profit less, or or other overheads or fixed costs. You get profit for the year, don't you? So those things could be here, but here it is. It looks nice and steady. Let's read it and try to do it. Nadal manufactures tennis rackets. You know Rafael Nadal, yeah? Who is your favorite? There are another one. Nadal. The spelling sounds like Nadal, yeah? Okay, students are joining in now, even. Manufactures tennis rackets for sale in sport shops. Let's say Nadal operates a standard cost system in which production overheads are fixed and absorbed on the unit basis. Yeah. Over absorption. I'd like to go a little extra mile here. How many bases are there? 1, 2, 3. LH, yeah, MH, and unit basis. Now, labor hour basis, machine hour basis, unit basis. If they don't tell you anything, which basis you choose, they're not. No, ABC is not any basis. That is different. Yeah, that is not absorption basis. Okay, labor hour, machine hour, unit basis is your OAR, overall absorption rate, to find out. If they don't tell you to choose any basis, you choose, yeah, thank you, Maha. You choose unit basis. Yeah, nice and easy. But if they tell you again, I'm going a little extra mile here because that comes in even level 3, level 4, obviously. Now let's business A. They use 20,000 labor hour, 30,000 machine hour, and they produce 100,000 units. Which basis you'd use now? They told you choose the most intensive, the most intensive basis. No, here is not unit. Here, yes, thank you, Anthony. Yes, thank you, Maha. A machine hour basis you're going to choose. Unit's going to be anyway. If they tell you, they're telling you now. Yeah. At first, they will tell you what intensive business is this, what intensive. I'm giving you that answer, Shizat. Yeah, intensive. Business can be either labor intensive or machine intensive. Makes sense. By using labor hour or machine hour, you're going to produce your units. Yeah, whether 100,000 or 10,000, that is different story. But when they tell you, yeah, welcome. So what intensive business it is a machine intensive, with more machine being used here. And they don't need to tell you choose machine hour or labor, or you will choose machine hour. I hope it makes sense. Yeah. So this is the way you need to identify. Of course, they will go extra mile here. When you're going to do more practice, more questions, you will find similar questions more. Quite a lot. Let me go into the question now. Unit basis, they already told us, so we don't need to be bothered about labor or machine hour here. The budgeted activity for the production is 50,000 units at a total fixed production cost is, now this is a mistake, yeah? Can you feel it here? 350,000 they were meant to write it, but they can you do the correction here? This is a mistake. Yeah, this like 350 then 00. They should put one extra zero here. Am I understood? Put an extra zero. Can you believe BPP? Like thousands, hundreds of thousands of students being using these books, and still these are not being updated. Yeah. Anyway, actual volume of production was 60,000 units, and the fixed overhead expenditure. Okay, hold on. Actual volume. Tell me, budgeted was 50, actually 60. Is it good or bad in terms of volume? Budgeted, you thought 50,000 units you're going to produce, 60,000 units you produced. I only got 2 answers from Natalia, Shizat, Fanny, and Anthony, and Umit. And these are correct answers. This is good. And Samuel, thank you. This is definitely good. Of course, good. I'm not jumping into the question yet. I'll just hold on. Give me a few minutes. Um, Now, fixed over expenditure. Now, volume is favorable. You can smell it already, isn't it? Volume is favorable. We found it. We produced more compared to our budgeted. But expenditure variance already, they said 25,000 adverse. So if your budgeted is 350,000, how much you spend? Such an easy question. Yeah, question would be more, I believe on this task 3 could be, yeah, thank you, Omid. That should be the correct answer. But let's get going with A, fixed overhead volume variance. No doubt the volume variance, we already said it is favorable, but by how much? How do you do it? You will do it? I think Umit has done it. I'm waiting for more people's answer. How much is favorable volume variance? Give me the breakdown, Shazad. How much would be the money? I'm giving you some time. Natalia, give me the breakdown. Jordan. Now I'm getting quite mixed answers. Yeah, Jordan and Shazad looks like similar answer. Natalia is different answer. Samuel. 5 times by 7. Where do you get the 7 from? Is my question. Where do you get the 7 from? Yeah, isn't it good to do the over absorption rate at first? I didn't do it for you people. You should have done it, shouldn't he? Stand cost per unit. Yeah. So yeah, that's true. 350,000 because it's in unit basis divided by 50,000. That is the way you got 7. Okay, well done. Now 7 is over absorption rate, and you produced 10,000 extra times by 10,000 extra. That is the way you got 70,000. Don't get confused with 100,000. I don't know how to get the 100,000. 7,000 is the right answer. Yeah, should be here. Well done. Did you get it, people? Yeah. Well, welcome. No problem, Shazad. This is the way of doing it. Yeah, first it is favorable by 10,000 units. Yeah, 10,000 units. But what is the cost of each unit? The cost of each unit is 7. So 10,000 times 7. So you are in a favorable position by 70,000 units. Of course, the more you produce in terms of fixed costs, the better. Fixed cost per unit goes down, isn't it? Fixed costs, the more you produce, fixed cost per unit goes down. Now, the actual fixed production overhead incurred. You thought 350,000 would cost you. And they're asking for actual cost incurred, but they didn't give you any more information rather than the expenditure variance is adverse. If you thought 350,000 should cost you, how much did cost you with the adverse variance? It should cost you, let's assume 350,000. Give me the answer. Joseph giving me answer. Omid giving me answer before already. Natalia giving me answer. We said it should cost. Thank you. And it did cost. It did cost. We don't know. But there is this is called backward system I'm doing. They didn't ask the backward, but I'm just showing it to you. Adverse variance is 25,000. So actually it did cost you more than this 350,000. It cost you 375,000. It did cost 375,000. That is the reason of your adverse variance, isn't it? Yeah. Total expenditure variance. Expenditure is this one only. Okay, Omid? Expenditure is this one. And that is the volume variance. Let's check our answer. 7,000 favorable and 370. They didn't give you the breakdown here, but that is how you do it. And boom, well done. How many marks are there? 15 good marks in your pocket. Good going. Well done. You can get a little bit of relief in the exam and feel like, oof, little relief, and move on to the next question. Although it says forecasting data, but in our question here, it is not. It is again like flexible budget. I can feel a little bit fixed budget, flexible budget, and variances are there. Yeah, but don't worry. It can be like forecasting. Forecasting gonna come maybe next question or question after. A little bit of forecasting data you can expect here for 12 marks. Let's read the requirement first, because I can see this is easy one. Budget is there, actual is there. So production books is there. Production is books, but you need paper and ink, labor, and fixed overheads. What the budget actually is there, let it be there. Fixed overheads absorbed on a per unit basis. The following variances have been calculated. Already they found your variances. Yeah. Calculate the budgeted cost for 7,500 units of production, including the variances favorable, adverse, appropriate in the operating statement. What you meant to do is budgeted or standard cost for, can you read this one carefully? For actual production. Should cost, in fact. 17,500 is your actual. How much it should cost? Should cost. How much it should cost you? Yep. And you got to actual times the standard rate. You got to do it here. Here, one thing I'd like to highlight, for what is absorbed on per unit basis, fixed overhead. You know this fixed overhead. If you have budgeted 30,000 for 15,000 units, of course, for 17,500, it should be what? Higher. Make sense? Yeah, that is only one trick. Everything is easy in this particular question. Apart from this one, every single thing is easy. And the best thing is they done the variances for you already, which will not always be done. You will have to find it out. This question is, I would say, a little generous. So I'm going to test your knowledge, just hiding these things. Can you please just hiding the bottom things. I'm just asking you on ink. Tell me, is this favorable or adverse? Do it, the ink for me. I'm testing your knowledge. Ink, 11,250 is a standard, and this is the standard cost. But actually it's 14,000 taken. So, okay, give me the ink price variance, yeah? Price variance. Is this price favorable or adverse? I'm asking for price variance. Ink price. And I'm doing back on screen, I mean back end. Don't go liter way, go the units way, it would be easier because this is not hours. It should cost this. Good. Natalia, okay, good. Natalia and Richard, people are going good. Shazad is there. Go unit way, I told you. Okay, Shazad, be careful with that. Yeah. How much is favorable? Yeah. Okay, so people are doing what they are doing. 16,875 divided by 15,000, isn't it? Yeah. Times by 7,500. That should cost. And this is did cost, isn't it? That's what you people have done. Did you not? Material ink price variance, if your answer is 2,800 is right answer. 2,800 is right answer, but how? Again, price variance I asked. Again, I'm showing you. Please carefully. Yeah, this is doubled. You can rewind this video later on. So 16,875 was budgeted for 15,000 units. So if you do it here, 16,875 divided by 15,000, 1.125. Yeah, times by 7,500. 19,687. 19,687.5. But how much it did cost? Less by this much amount. Well done. That's just a little checking of your knowledge. So next one, this is efficiency. I would like to check like how to get the efficiency variance. Can you please do me the efficiency variance? Efficiency means, sorry, usage. For ink, you can't see efficiency, it's usage. Ink and paper usage. Labor rate and efficiency is there. Usage is adverse, is it? Usage, yeah, Samuel. Ink usage, are you using, how do you do it? 11 1,250 was budgeted for 15,000 units. So for 7,500, how much it should? Yeah, which it is already working. I think it's a good one. So 11,250. I just catched one and trying to work it on it. 0.75 should have, that is the standard. So for 7,500, yeah, it should have taken 13,125. How much you did it? It did take. Tell me, favorable or adverse? Taken 14,000. 875, favorable or adverse? Come on, of course, yeah, adverse. And you can multiply with the one you got it, 1.5, I think we got it, wasn't it? So 1312.5 is correct, adverse. Those of you have worked it out. Well, this is the one I asked you, you see? This, I don't know, they put a little scattered way, but they gave you the answer here. These are your answers. So we can save a little time here, but the answers will not be mostly not be given. This is the way you do it. My next question, which is important here, how much should be the budgeted fixed cost for 17,500? Can you do it? Let's do it together. Yeah. Let's do OAR, overhead absorption rate, because it's the unit basis. Your overheads are, fixed overheads are 30,000 pounds. And for 15,000 units, so 30 over 15, 2, you get, yeah. So 2, OAR, overhead absorption rate. Overhead absorption rate is 2. Okay, I'm doing fixed overhead of absorption, overhead absorption, fixed cost. So for 17,500, how much it should cost you? 7,500, it should cost you 2 times by 7,500. 35,000. Thank you, Maha. 35,000. How much it did cost you? Should cost, and did cost is given anyway. Should cost, we found it. Did cost, I'm highlighting for you. Can you see this 30,000? Good or bad? Are you happy or not? Yes, favorable. Good. Now, because it is an over absorption, tell me, absorbed is absorbed. This 35,000 is absorbed. ABSORBED, absorbed. And incurred is 30,000. Tell me, is this over absorption or under absorption? I'm not looking at the answers requirement. I'm just exploring the question as much as we can. Come on, write me, is this over or under absorption? I got 2 answers from Maha and Shazad. More people you might be thinking, but yes, it is. Thank you, Jordan. It is over absorption. Over. Tell me, you happy or sad? Over absorption, happy or sad? If it's over absorption, you are happy. Happy. Good. So it's a profit for you. 5,000 happy. 5,000 good. More profit. More profit basically is actually, is this the volume variance? Omid is saying yes. Omid, it's overhead variance. Yeah, it's because of volume. More you have produced, and that is giving you savings in fixed cost. That is giving you saving in fixed cost. The more you produce, the less is the fixed cost per unit it becomes. Okay, and you get economies of scale. Like, for example, one more example, I'd like to finish it off here. One classroom. Let's talk about KDM classroom. We can accommodate 50 students, and the rent of it is 5,000 pounds per month. What if we have only 10 students? Still 5,000. What if we have 40 students? Still 5,000. Yeah, but when we compare in terms of per unit, it goes down. Fixed cost per unit goes down. It is less. Well, so many things we have identified already, and I have asked you quite a few things already. Now, can you please give me the first answer? Budgeted or standard cost of actual production. You know, actually 70,500. How much it should cost you? Can you please give me that one? I can keep this one in front of you and little tidy. Code. This is your budget. including the fixed cost. Fixed cost should be based on per unit. So if you produce 15,000 units according to your budget, that should be your cost. If you produce 17,500 units, what should be your cost? I got one answer already from Omit. Can you please give me the breakdown, Omit? I know it's a nice and good breakdown, straightforward. Shazad. Okay, where do you get 11.125 from that, Shazad? Give me that breakdown as well. Yeah, I'm not leaving you people like this, like, oh yeah, just do whatever you do. Good. Hold on. Oh yeah, good. Thank you, Umit. Thank you, Shazad. Good. Keep it simple, nice and straightforward. 166,875 divided by 15,000. The standard cost is 11.125. It should cost you for per unit. When you multiply with 17,500, you get the one you already sent me. Let me go up. Yeah, 194,687. Yeah, 194,687.5. Okay, and that is the way you got it. That's correct answer. Rest you can put in it. Rest you can put from here. The answers are given. Fixed over expenditure variance is nil, so you're gonna put it in nil, and this and that, all of it. Yeah, I think in some of this they didn't write favorable adverse, which is not a good one. Like, look at this, A, F only. Yeah. Is that, Shazad? There are some variances we have to identify. Would like to identify all of it. No problem with that, isn't it? Yeah. The way I taught you ink price variance, you can find the material price variance as well. The way I taught you usage variance, you can find the material usage variance as well. Yeah. And the labor rate efficiency, I think so. Yeah, this question is slightly trickier. Like, they gave us only one adverse, another adverse, another favorable. They asked us to find this one. 2,800, was that favorable or adverse? Can you please tell me? We have done it. I remember. Favorable. Thank you, Omit. Okay, we don't need to do it then. Favorable. Then material usage, paper usage variance. Can you please do it now? Material usage variance with to find out favorable adverse. That's it. Yeah, material paper usage variance. How do you do it? Usage paper 30,000. Sorry, 300,000 sheet. Yeah, question is here. 300,000 sheet was Samuel says adverse. Let's see it. Let's wait for more people's answer. 300,000 divided by 15,000. Yeah. So, but oh my gosh. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah. So per unit is 20, and for 70,500, how many it should have taken? 350. Yeah, thank you, Richard. Ah, good one. But they have taken more. Yeah, it is adverse, isn't it? This is adverse. So we don't need to calculate. The calculation is done. This is adverse. They have taken more. Can you see the one I circled? 437,500 adverse. So let's write it down first. Adverse. Yeah, good, done. Labor rate. Can you please do the labor rate now? How much it should cost, how much it did cost. You can go along with the hours way. That's not a problem. That is recommended here. Hours. Yeah, 90,000 pound was budgeted for 7,500 hours. Yeah. Divided by 7,500 hours. So 12 is the per hour, and times 8,500 if I do. How much it should cost? 1 or 2 should cost, but it did cost more, isn't it? Adverse. Thank you, Shiza. It is adverse. I hope everybody understood what did I do. 1,500 is adverse. And fixed overhead volume, tell me. Adverse or favorable? You have already done it here. It is favorable. Thank you, Ahmed. Okay, now let's keep going. Okay, my gosh, it's like quite a few things we need to copy paste now. Putting it down smaller, so I can copy paste more. Okay, what is the first one? Material paper price. Material paper price. I can see 2,800. Yeah. No, that is ink. I remember. Metal paper price is 4375. 437. It's just copy paste, people. Adverse. Then material usage, how much? 8750 for paper. 8750. That is adverse as well. Material ink price. Where are you? Ink price, I found it. It's 2800. Favorable. Metal ink usage from the metal ink usage 1312.5 adverse. 2.5 adverse. So 3 adverse, 1 favorable only so far. Labor rate is just there. 8500 adverse. Direct labor efficiency. I think it's given. They've done it. Efficiency favorable 3000, right? Yeah. 3000 favorable. And fixed overhead expenditure, they said it's none. It's nil. Because we thought, let me explain why it is. I think Umit has asked me, and I gave that you answered there, and here another answer. We thought 30,000 gonna cost budgeted, and it actually 30,000 cost. Wow, that's so good. In terms of expenditure, it's nothing wrong. 0, nil. Write it down here, 0, nil. But volume, we produced whatever we budgeted, we produced more, 2,500 units more. And that is the way of getting your 5,000 pound better. You can do 2,500 units times by £2. You know, £2 was your OAR. You still get 5,000 pound. So different way of doing it. Volume is 5,000 favorable. So can anyone give me the total of this? Oh my gosh, no, this is favorable total and adverse total. So hold on, not this way. Okay, thank you, Umit. I would be waiting for more people's answer. Umit says favorable is 10,800. So what are the favorable? Have a look here. Favorable is only 1, 2, 3. So these two makes 8, 19,800. I agree with you. 10,800. Yeah, I didn't use calculator there. Mental maths. Thank you, Maha. What is the adverse? Rest is adverse. Yeah. I'm taking Umit's answer for the time being. 22937.5. Okay, Samuel, hold on. Can you repeat that, Elias, about the fixed volume variance? Yeah, you know, Samuel, volume variance. Regarding volume, we thought 15,000 units we're going to produce. That is my budgeted, right? Right? Yeah. But how many units you produced? 17,500. Tell me good or bad. Clearly good, isn't it? Good by 2,500 units. Yeah. So that is volume is higher, which is good. And you can say it's favorable. And because it's fixed overhead volume, we are doing it. Fixed overhead, we budgeted 30,000. Fixed overhead absorption rate is 2 at the bottom, we done it. So in terms of that volume, we basically saved 5,000 pounds, which is added basically with the profit over absorption. Hope it makes sense. Okay, what is the, well, ultimately it's adverse. Ultimately it's adverse. Favorable is less, adverse is high. How much is the difference? Total variance, it says 12. Can other people also do it? 13.7.5. Okay. Tell me, do you add this one with your existing cost or do you less? You only, that's a very good question, says Shazad. I'll come back to here. Hold on. At first, give me that answer. You know, you thought your cost would be 194,687.4. But how much should be the actual cost? Do you add this 12,000 or do you less? Answer is add. Yeah, you add it because whatever you thought your costs are more. Yeah, and thank you for that answer. 206,825. I'm taking your answer, Amit. So, okay, that's the answer. But one question asked from Shizad is like, Ilyas, if I do any mistake, let's assume you've done a mistake here. I'm changing the color of the pen, green. Here, instead of 5, you just written a 0. Maybe you didn't sleep that night before exam and you're very sleepy and you did your exam and you just did 0 to 5, 5 to 0, error for original entry. Because of this is wrong. And because of this is wrong. And because of this is wrong. I think you're going to get penalized for this one, and this one. Answer is no. There's something called, in A levels, I used to call it OF. Still, we call it own figure mark. And in AAT, I forgot the name. There's something they call it. So let's assume own figure marks. You'll be penalized only for 1 here. 1. Yeah. Okay, Maha, I'm coming back to your question. You will be penalized only 1. You'll not be penalized here. You'll not be penalized here. You'll not be penalized here. But remember, do not do that mistake. It purely depends on the examiner. Especially in level 4, your own figure marks are less. In level 2, you get full marks. Full marks means only 1 penalized here. Rest you get marked, you get marked, you get marked. But in level 4, you don't. Even in level 3, you get fully. But level 4, maybe not fully. Some of this, you get own figure mark. Some of there, you get correct figure mark. Yeah, CF we call it. Now, another question asked from Maha is, why do we add it? The answer is, this is more cost. This 194 is budgeted cost. You thought it should cost you 194. But because of adverse, 12,013 137 is your adverse. What does an adverse do your cost? Isn't it makes your cost higher? Yeah, it does make your cost higher, isn't it? That's why we're adding it. That is the reason of adding it. Yeah, we're increasing it. That makes sense. So that's so good. Well done. Moving on. So that is your actual cost. Be careful. Very often they can give you actual cost and they're going to ask you to find the budgeted cost. Similar approach you take. You're making the book a little extra bigger. Complete the following statement. The fixed overheads were, was that over or under absorption? I think we done it. Just tell me we done it. Over absorption by 5,000. That is the answer. Yep. Let's quickly check the question. It's a big question. We've done it. 194.6, whatever is the right answer. It is right answer. At the bottom, these two are also well done. Right answer. Good job. Ignore this working. You can take it only for marginal costing. Rest, some of the workings they done it, some of the workings they didn't. So don't bother about it. Over absorption 5,000. They showed you this working. I showed even extra workings. Same things, Shazad, you do, don't you? Yeah, plus become minus, minus become plus. Moving on, we are short of time. Only half of the questions we have done. We still got to do 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 5, I believe, is going to be a big question. So before the break, we aim to finish question number 5, task number 5. And the task number 5 is basically going to be forecasting, yeah? They said standard costing, interpreting the variances, talk about the variances, but I believe this time it is going to be a bit of forecasting. Let's read it. Okay, let's read it. Instead of reading the requirement, let's read these things. Changing the color of my pen. Delta operates a standard costing system and uses raw material fed, which is a global commodity. The standard price was set based upon the market price of 200 per kg when the material price index for fed was 120. So you set a standard price 200, the index was 120. Just keep it in your mind. The information given below. Price index increased from 120 to 127.2. So price has increased or decreased? Tell me. Prices have increased, absolutely increased. So the standard was 200, but do you think it will be 200? No, yeah, inflation, definitely. Can you please tell me what percentage of the inflation? Like from 120, it became 127.2. Can you please give me the percentage? I'd like to see your work. I'm doing back end, then I'll do on screen as well. Okay, give me the breakdown. I got the answer. What percentage it has increased? Okay, let me make it even easy. Very good. Shazad is working good. I'm glad. Why not other people? Jordan, the percentage you need to tell me. Yeah, it's not 1.06. Yeah, that's the one. Good. From 120, it has increased to 127.2. So obviously 7.2 has increased. And what is the base here? 120 is the base. Thank you, Richard. 120 is the base. So that is absolutely correct answer. 7.2 and has increased compared to, you always compare to base times by 100, you get 6%. Yeah, so your price is going to go up by that much of amount. Okay. I think this is the similar way of questions they're going to ask us later on. Even if we do, what is the, according to this index price in August 2013, what should be the price? Natalia says 212. How? Yeah, that was my question I was about to ask you though. Thank you, Natalia, for that answer. Like, how do you do it? How do you know it's like, well done. Yeah, okay. 200 times by 6%. Well done. Absolutely correct. Yeah. Another indexation way of doing it, 200. You divide it by 120, multiply by 127.2. Still get 212. So there are different ways you're learning it. Yeah. Like you said, times by 200 times by 6%. Yeah, that's correct answer. That gives you 12. If you do this way, that gives you 12 as 112 as well. So ultimately 112 is the current price. According to the index, the price should be 112. Sorry, 212. Did you get my words? Yeah, the wording I'm using. According to the indexation, the cost per kg should be, that is the wording, should be. This is the best budget, 112 is the best budget. 200 is not a best standard price. You can't blame your manager based on the 200. 212 is a good one. Anyway, moving on, the raw material price variance, 205,000 adverse. So maybe you bought more than that. Which one more than that? More than 100, 212. Yeah, even more than 200, more than 200 basically you can say. Yeah, but this time it will be more than that. It is way adverse. Let's read the question core here and requirements. Complete the statements below. In order to calculate your answers, you should split the raw material price variance into two components by calculating the part of the variance explained by the change in the price index. One is price index change. From 200, the 212 is the standard price now. And part of the variance not explained by the changes in the price indexation. So, okay, second one is like not taking into account that indexation. So, okay, uncontrollable, some costs could be there. Don't worry. Let's read the requirement now. The part of the variance explained by the increase in the price index. Tell me, is that an adverse? Of course, it is going to be adverse, isn't it? Yeah, it is going to be adverse. The part of the variance explained by the increase, it is going to be adverse, but adverse by how much? Because your indexation has increased. It is going to be adverse, no doubt, but adverse by how much? Who does that calculation for me? 10,000 kg material and adverse by, because of index, 200 was your standard. Okay, let me do it then. 200 was standard. Okay, Umit has done quite a lot of work. Just bear with me. Let me do it. And index price is 212. So of course 12 is adverse. 12 is adverse. Times by how many kg? 10,000 kg. 120,000. I think Umid, you got that one, and Shizad has worked as well. But did all other people got this one? Yeah. I'll do one more time for you people, or you can always rewind this video. The question you need to read very carefully. Part of the variance explained by the increase in the price index. We know the price index has changed. It is now 6% higher, 12 higher. So 12 is adverse compared to your budget. 12 adverse, how many units of kgs there? 10,000 kg. You multiply that with that, you get 120,000. That is the answer. First one. Second one, part of the variance not explained by the increase in the indexation. Now it's better to do some work. Yeah. Umit says 85,000 adverse. It is going to be adverse, but how? We got to do little extra mile work here. Let me go over this. We're going to take into account this adverse variance, and I'll budget it, and then we are going to how much should cost did cost. According to our budget, 10,000 units should kg, sorry, not units, kg should cost 2 million, yeah, isn't it? 10,000, 100,000, then million. So 2 million it should cost you. How much it did cost you? Tell me how much it did cost you. 2 million should cost, and 205 adverse. 205 adverse. We just done this type of question a little earlier. So how much it did cost? Adverse variance, we're gonna add it, isn't it? Thank you, Omid. Thank you, Maha. That is right answer. 2205000. It did cost. Yeah. Now get the cost of per kg divided by 10,000. So I need a calculator now. 2205000 divided by 10,000. Thank you, Shazad. 220.5. It did already cost me this much, isn't it? 220.50. But after taking into account that, what do you call it? Index price, make it higher. Yep. How much should actually cost? 212 after taking into account the indexation. But how much did it cost? 220.5. Of course, it did cost me more. I'm getting that difference. 212. 8.5 adverse. Can you feel it? Oh, that's the way you got 85,000. I understood now. Okay. So some of you already got the answer 85,000. So it is adverse. Even after taking into account the indexation, it should have costed you 212 per kg, but it did cost because after taking into account the actual and adverse variance and budgeted cost, we found how much it did cost us. So 8.5 times by 10,000 kg, it is adverse. Here, ADV. I changing the color of the pen just a minute. Adverse 85,000. That is the one. Thank you, Amit. Thank you, Shizan. Thank you, Maha. Thank you, those of you participated. Yeah, this is a little extra mile. That's how you got to go. I think this answer we already got a price index percentage. 6% you people gave me. That is the right answer should be, right? And finally, D, data collected for costs and output show that 5,000 units, okay, fixed cost of 25,000 pounds, the variable cost of this, what is this? What would be the forecast cost? Oh, nothing much complicated. Do you feel anything high-low method? No. Can you please give me this answer here? That's a nice, good one. Nothing much. Variable costs per unit given, you multiply, and fixed costs you add. I got an answer from Shizad. I'm waiting for more people's answers. Shizad said 55,250. How do you get it? Can you please give me the breakdown, Shizad? And other people you do as well. This is an isolated question, only and starts here, ends here. D, nothing linked with up and down. I'm doing back end. Okay. Give me the breakdown, please. For this D, I'm taking the first time my TikTok on screen, and I'm giving you 3 minutes to give me the answer. D, you got 3 minutes. Getting some answers. Okay, 5,000 times 3.5 times. Okay, you've gone extra mile. What is the second one? Okay, I'm getting answer from Omid, from Maha, from Ruchit. Can you people please give me the breakdown? I have less than 1 minute. 2 minutes given for everybody. Joseph. Okay, Natalia. Okay, Natalia, I will talk about this one. Yeah, you have divided the fixed cost as well. Okay, Omid, thank you. Don't worry, I will give you the answer. Very good, Ruchit. Samuel, no, okay, hold on, Samuel. I will give you answer that one as well. 25,000 or 5,000. No, that way, yeah. Good. Thank you, Fanny. Anthony's answer, I'm checking. Good, Anthony. Thank you, Natalia. Wait for more people's answer, yeah. Just I will wait only one more minute, then I will give you my answers. There's few people who went wrong. Most of you got it right. Meanwhile, let's read the question again. Data collected for costs and output show that at 5,000 units, fixed costs were something, with a variable costs of 3.5 per unit. What would be the forecast total cost at 6,500 units? Now, some of you tried to work out with fixed cost, you know. Don't worry, Shazad Samuel. Yeah, you did a mistake here. That's not a problem. No problem at all, because you have tried extra to do. Generally, do remember fixed cost remains fixed, whatever the level of activity, whether 5,000 or 6,000. But they could have made a semi-fixed stepped cost. They could have said something else, couldn't he? Then you can do the creativity, yeah? Otherwise, your fixed 25,000 is fixed. You don't touch it, it's fixed. And rest is variable. 6,500 times by 350, you get your VC plus 25,000, you get your FC, and then you get your answer here. What is the answer, by the way, you got it? People, 47750 is the right answer. 47750 is the right answer. Let me show you. Most of you have already showed me in your answer on the chatting option, which is correct answer. Let's check the answer from top to bottom. 120 adverse, which is correct. 85 adverse, which is correct. Well done. These are correct answers. 6% is correct, and last one should be correct. 6% and the last one should be correct. We just have finished question number 5. We still have 6, 7, and 8, and we're on to the break time almost. Let me appear on the camera. Yeah. Okay, before we start 6, so I'm announcing our break time. I'm gonna see you, oh my gosh, at 12 o'clock. Yeah. So enjoy your break. By this time, half an hour. It's 11:30 exactly in my clock. I'm gonna see you in a few minutes time, half an hour time. Okay, we are back after the break. Who is there? If you're there, you can say me hello. Hello, Natalia. Hello, Anthony. Shazad, Samuel. Oh, many students are there. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hi, Joseph. So I'm just putting it down here, erasing. Yeah. Now, next question. I believe it's a nice and easy and good one. I'll give you enough time to take a screenshot of it. It looks like a ratio analysis. Can you please take a screenshot of this page? Just putting it a little up there. Yeah. On my count of three, 1, 2, 3, picture or a screenshot is being taken. And you meant to answer it here. Sun cream, Oldiva. That's it. What you're going to expect from this particular question? Just on question number 5, now on to 6. Performance indicators and decision making. So all about ratio analysis, right? Okay, I will give you, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And to write it back to me, 8, 9. 9 minutes I will give you to do only one for sun cream. For only one company. Sun cream you do for me. Yep. 9 minutes. Sun cream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2 extra minutes given. Okay, 10 minutes given. Sun cream. Give me all the answers of sun cream. Okay. Get going. Get started right now. Sun cream. All the answers. So I believe 1 minute is gone. 9 minutes total. 9 minutes to do sun cream. All these answers. TikTok got started on screen. Slightly up. Better. 9 minutes. It's all you. Get going. Yeah, Shizad, you can share your answers. Total 9 minutes given, including the uploading. Okay, I'm checking your answer. If other people have done it. Be careful with the 000, yeah? Everybody, this is all in thousand. There's a bottom all also, especially the capital employed is in 1,085. The thousands are here. Receivables 1,500,000 or 85. Payables 1,000 here. Be careful with that. Keep doing and get me the answer. Yeah, that is the way I mentioned it. Yeah, Anthony Shazad, thousands. You can ignore this 000 and 000 from the top. Just work it on it here. Even you can 000 include this 000 and 000 there, isn't it? So, why are you showing me this? Keep working, everybody. I've increased the time limit to 10 minutes. Now, 1 minute extra. No, no, all diva, you don't need to do it, Omet. Yeah, only sun cream. But anyway, thanks for doing it. Do only sun cream. Give me the breakdown of receivables and payables, Shazad. Yeah, how did you get 22 days and 37 days? Good, good. Thank you, Omet. Give me the breakdown. Okay, now where is 1,500? 1,500 is what? Divided by 15,000. Receivables is 1,500. 1,500. Is that a receivables? How much is the receivables, by the way? Yeah, good. Receivables is 1,500. Yeah, good. divided by 15,000 times by 365. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. 37 days. Good. How about payables? Let's read it. Did they tell us anything about? 10 more seconds. Just give me a minute. 10 more seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Reading it for you people. Sun cream have developed a new sun cream. I'll check it out in 1 minute. Yeah. Ensure a smooth all over tan whilst preventing any sunburn. This product is about to be launched in a very competitive market, competing with numerous existing products. Oldeva is a major competitor with 40% rule, big market, most of the market being captured by Oldeva. You have been given the following information. Okay, so sales given, materials given, labor, fixed overhead given, total cost, then gross profit, selling, admin, advertising cost given, net profit given. And at the bottom, everything is in 1,000, 000 at the top. So with this 15,000, 1,000 more. That's what you need to assume. So, okay, that's that. Moving on. Other information, number of units sold. Yeah. So 1.5 million, 10 million. Yeah. 5 million. So I did not add 30 in calculation. So you did a big mistake, did you not? Yeah, don't do that one. Cal employed 85, then 000. Receivables 1,500 and 000, thousands. Everything is in terms of thousands. So that's for Oldeva. You meant to do selling price per unit. Yeah, so don't worry, you're doing mistake here in the lecture, but don't do that in the real exam. You got to be careful and make sure these are revision class. We have done so many studies already. We can't afford doing any mistake. So selling price per unit. How many units for sun cream? This many unit. Yeah. And selling price is okay, but number of even number of units are in terms of triple zeros. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So definitely a big. Oh, hold on. Number of units sold. Yep. 15,000. 15,000. Turnover. You divide it by this 1.5 million. But this 1.5 million 000 is included. So hold on. It's a long way doing it. Yeah. Let's quickly check those of you who have done the answers. Just checking the answer here. Yeah, it is 10 and 8.5. I think some of you already gave me that one, but did they give us? No, they didn't give us any. Oh, so we got to do all the way. Well, I'm checking your answer. Umit got a 10 and 8.5, and before I think 2.13. Shazad got 0.01 because of not taking it 1,000. So Shazad, right? Okay, only 2 answers I got so far, which looks correct, but just because of that check. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah. We are just taking into account. Yeah, just bear with me. Yes, 15,000 divided by 1,500. These triple zeros. They didn't make the question here careful clear only for this one, only for highlighter, only for this one. They you know, just like this triple zero is very clear, but it's not. So we assume the 000 is not there. It is 000. It's just full. Thousands are fully given. So 15,000 divided by 1,500. This 000 gone, 15 gone, 1 left, so it's 10. And so this here, 85,000 divided by 10,000. You're welcome, as long as it is clear. Okay, so this, how many zeros there? 3 0, 3 0. When we divide, you get 8.5. I hope it makes sense, yeah? So that's how you get 810 and 8.5. And then this is our first one, selling price per unit. Next one, material cost per unit. Yeah, thank you, Omid. That is absolutely right. Material cost is 3,200 divided by total units, which is 1,500 we're going to take. Divided by 1,500. Yeah. Ignoring the 000 with this and the other one because it cancels each other out. So 3,200 here divided by 1,500. You get 2.1333. I'd like to read it regarding the decimal. Of course, it's 2 decimal places. I was trying to look at it somewhere. I couldn't find anywhere. Maybe here, somewhere. No. If it is not set, take to the 2 decimal places, rounded up or down to the nearest value. So it is, how much we got it? 2.13. Yeah. Does it? I was looking for that one. Where does it? On the top of the table, is it? Yeah. Which table? What did I miss? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Give the answers 2 decimal places. Assume 365 days. Oh, look at this. You know, even the days you need to give into the 2 decimal places. When they say 2 decimal places, make it 2 decimal places. I saw Shazad answer, which should be correct. Like maybe it's at 37. I don't know. Maybe it's 36.66. If it's 66, take it to the 66. If it is. You're understanding me? 2 decimal places. Although a day cannot be a half a day, can it be? That's not a good one. Yeah, it will not make decision making problem like 37 days or 37 and a half days, the same thing. So, but for presentation, I prefer 37 days. But we will see in a minute. Just bear with me. Come on, we've got to be a little quicker. So I'll just show you sun cream. Other one is the same calculation divided by 1,500. So, 2.13 we done it, but I didn't put it. And then this one, gross profit margin. Thank you, Omid. Gross profit divided by this, gross profit divided by sales times by 100, which is 47%, which is correct answer. Okay, thank you, Richard. Next one is receivables days. I think this is Shazad, you've done it. Receivable, and I even said it. Trade receivables 1,500. Direct credit sales 15,000 times by 365. What do you get? Let's do it. 1,500 divided by 15,000 times by 365. 3.36.5. Take it as it is. Yeah. 2 decimal places they told us. We're going to take it as it is. 2 decimal places. 3.75. 36.75. Thank you. Payables days. Payables divided by material payables days, isn't it? We just look at the material. We do have a material. 3,200. Yeah. So 485 divided by 3,200 times by 365. I'm going to do it on the screen as well. 485 divided by how much? 3,200. Yeah. Thank you, Ahmed. Times by 365. What did you get? 52.24. Is it 55? How did you get 55? What did I do? 485. I did something mistake, maybe, I don't know. 485. Oh, I did 58. 485 divided by 3,200. Thank you for reminding me. 55.32. Yeah, take it 55.32. Yeah, 2 decimal places. 55.32. That is this. Return on capital employed, operating profit divided by capital employed, isn't it? That is the formula, right? So operating profit is this 1,550 and capital employed is 85,000. These are already into the what do you call it? Thousands are given. So we're going we're going to do the 000 minus. So we're going to do 1550. Yeah, thank you, Amit. That is true. 1550 divided by 85,000 times 100. I think 1.82 should be good one. Yeah, double checking. 1550 divided by 85,000 times by 100. 100 is the percentage. 1.82. Rounding it. Whatever is rounding is 82. 1.82 percentage. Admin cost compared to sales, you just divide admin cost with sales. How much Amit says admin cost is 1,000? Yeah, it is 1,000 divided by sales of 15,000 times by 100, 6.67. Thank you, Amit. I'm not doing it. So that's how you do this one, and just put in it here. Some days, some of the percentage, 1 to 3 percentage, 3 of these days, and some of this just ratio or absolute figure. So rest you can do for all Java and sun cream. We have done it. Well, that is our question number 6. For how many marks? 15 marks. Moving on to question number 7, decision making. This is a writing question. Could be on limiting factor, recalculating costs, make or buy decision, decision making. There may also be, it's a part, it could be a combination, but mostly written question for 18 marks. So stay tuned. I'm going to expect answers from you. It's a big scenario. Don't get like afraid of it. It's not much. It's just easy peasy going to be. In this time, you can read the requirement. What is the requirement? Draft a report. Like at a glance, look at it. There's a scenario, or sales, cost of goods sold, and blah, 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 operating profit given, and even the ratio analysis done for you comparing 2 scenarios, scenario 1 and scenario 2. So some talkie given. So you spend 1 minute there, another minute reading the requirement, like an explanation why the gross profit margin are different. Yeah, it could be different for sales price, maybe up or down, volume maybe up or down. Materials, maybe you bought at a discounted price, or could be you bought at a higher price. Labor, maybe you could use A category, B category, or it depends on the favorable adverse of which one is better. And fixed cost may needed more or less, all this. And why the net profit? Net profit is heavily dependent on gross profit, like sales. Also, what? Tell me, net profit, which 2 items affects your net profit? Expenses. Well done, thank you. Expenses, I said GP, that's true, but expenses, the lower the expense, the higher the gross net profit. The higher the expenses, the lower the net profit. That's correct. Then recommend with reasons as to which course of action to take. Maybe option 1 or 2, you need to choose one of the actions. So this is a email, maybe, I'm not sure, we need to read it or read memorandum. So this task would be human marked. Yeah, one of the examiners will be marking it. Exam, and you would be given a blank box to type your answer. Yeah, here one of you, maybe Shazad, you asked me, like, can I write in a MS Word? Answer is no. You need to ask in that blank box. Yeah, you should try and answer this one on a separate document before comparing your answer. Document, you see, document, paper, piece of paper, you can write it down. Compare answer with the model answer. Oh, they're telling you write your own answer. That's what we're going to do now. Yeah, write your own answer. We're going to test your knowledge answers. Then we're going to check the model answer from the book, which you could look at the clean the review. No marks allocated for this task in the summary, and the because it's human marked. So there are only 1 to 3 ABC, 3 questions. 2, maybe your boss, from, of course, you. The subject, there are quite a few subjects. You can write various subject, you know, various subject. Or if you want to be specific, gross profit, net profit, and performance of the business. You can write various subject or performance of the business. Performance of the business. Performances, basically. And date, the exam date. Yeah, like date, month, and year. Double. Yeah, DDMM and complete year. That's what you do. Now let's see who are. Let's read the question now. A division of Gamma Limited is developing a new product, and a colleague has prepared forecast information based upon 2 scenarios: the forecast profit and loss account and balance sheet for both scenarios. Balance sheet means SOFP. Scenario 1, when you set your selling price £11, you can sell 130,000 units. When you scenario 2, you reduce your selling price to 750. How much you reduced it by? These are very simple, but it gives you marks. Yeah. How much you have reduced by the sales? Second scenario. First scenario 11. Second scenario, same product you're going to sell for 750. That means 350 you have reduced. Because of reduction, what happened to your volume? Has gone more than double, isn't it? Yeah, 280,000 from 130,000. It has become, oh my gosh, too much of this. How can I do this? Okay, 130 minus 280. So 150. Oh, can you please give me what percentage extra you sold here? All we need, volume. This is volume. Yeah. What is the volume? What percentage extra volume we sold it in scenario 2? I'm doing back end. I got the answer. My question is, in scenario 1, when your selling price is £11 per unit, you can sell 130 units. But scenario 2, when your selling price is 750, you can sell 280,000 units. How much extra unit you sold? Simple answer is 150. But what is the percentage of it? Absolutely correct, 115%. Now, now don't tell me, Leah, show me the calculation. Yeah, I hope you know how to do it. 150% is the right answer. Okay, now, because in scenario 1, we are selling 130,000 units. That's why this is the sales turnover, 1.4 million. And revenue is higher. Definitely it should be higher because more volume we are selling it. Raw material, whatever is here, higher there. The other one would be higher anyway. The gross profit is also higher there, and net profit is also higher. Everything is higher. You know, you're getting a higher profit. Why? Because you're selling higher items. But when you do the comparison to your gross profit to sales, net profit to sales, or cost, let's see what it is. Gross profit margin. Look at this. Scenario 1, 30%, and scenario 2, 25%. So undoubtedly in your scenario 1, gross profit is higher. Why is this? In terms of sales price and volume, give me the answer. Sales price and volume. Why the gross profit? Because both of these have less production cost in scenario 1. That's what you need to write, Jordan. Okay, that's correct answer, but you need to say talking with 1. That's absolutely right answer. Another one, because sales volume has increased revenue and hence contributed to greater contribution. High contribution per unit in scenario 1. Yeah, why is higher contribution, you know? Because the simple and easy answer, choose and pick here, because you're selling at 11. Which one is higher, 11 or 750? Clear? Yeah, Richard, well done. Selling price is more in scenario 1. You get a couple of marks for that. And how much by 3.5? You get 1 more mark for that. Am I understood? Yeah. So when, okay, the boxes are not here, but if you meant to write a selling price is higher in scenario 1, you get 1 mark. Higher by how much? 350 per unit, you get another mark. That's good. Maximum 3 marks each point you can get, yeah? And keep writing this way. Volume. Now talk about volume. Yeah, one of you said that because of production volume, less cost or more cost could be. Production cost going to be lower. You will see. We'll see. Let's see at a glance the other one. Operating margin 20% here and 18% there. So again, their expenses are well controlled, isn't it? In scenario 1, and material cost as a percentage of turnover, here it is less because less items needed. Here is more items needed. That's what one of you mentioned. You can bring it down here. Direct material cost. Now per unit, there is no doubt scenario 2 is less. Whether for material cost per unit, labor cost per unit, and fixed production. Why? The simple answer is economies of scale. Why? Because you might be buying in bulk, isn't it? You might be buying in bulk and you're getting some discount. So that's one reason. And you can bring more. Direct labor cost. Yeah, cost is spread over the units. Fixed cost you can save. That is the reason for 130. Look at this. At at here, like your fixed cost, 390,000 for 130,000 units, also 390,000 for 280,000 units. So your fixed costs remain fixed, but that is giving you greater savings here. So bring it down that point here. Labor cost, maybe your labor. What can be the reason? I would like to hear a little from you. Like, what can be the reason of labor cost going down 20 pence? Give me the common reasons. Yeah. In scenario 2 is going down. Why? Cheaper labor is general reason, that's true, but can you specify? Learning effect. Lovely, thank you. Yes, of course, learning effect. You know, if your employees are working 130,000 units, the more they produce, the quicker they become, doesn't it? The trained they become, isn't it? They learn better. Yeah, then they do less wastage and they take less time. That is called learning effect. So you can bring it on here, 20 pence savings. So yeah, good. These are the things you got to mention in labor. Fixed overhead I mentioned. Material I mentioned as well. Volume I was going to talk about, but I didn't. Volume. Now, yes, more volume being produced in scenario 2 and sold. Production has its cost, so the costs are higher in scenario 2, isn't it? Sales are higher, but costs are higher as well, right? Yeah, that is the reason your operating profit is going down. Sales volume is affecting that one. And also, because of sales volume, that is the one, that's the what I said is that, yeah, production, you know, the costs are higher. Because the costs are higher, your net profit are lower in scenario 2. Yeah, also the gross profit is also lower by approximately 5% or 5.5%, 4.5%. Yeah, so these are the points you need to bring it in here. Okay, I think that is our A. Let's check our answer. Now, who am I? And whom do you, a finance director found it? Finance director, and who are you? You are always an accounting technician, do remember, or student. In A levels, you can write down here student, and to the finance director from the student, but here is because you are doing AAT accounting technician. So from to finance director, from accounting technician, the various subjects, but it could be financial performance indicators. You can write it down. Financial performance indicators, that is also correct subject. Date, month, year. Okay, why are the gross profit margins different? Sales price, volume. Let's talk about it. Yeah, 3 marks you can get from sales. Even 3 on price, 3 on volume you can get it, but keep it tidy. Let's see. They have asked it separately. It depends on how many marks are there. You can talk about it. Even if it's 2 marks each, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 marks, 5 items, 10 marks, you can get it from here. How many marks altogether allocated? 18 marks. Out of the 18 marks, 10 marks here, 4 here, 4 here. That's it. Yep, 2 points. You need to bring it out. So what is the first point? Sales price is higher. Yeah, you get 1 mark, and higher by this much, you get another mark. In scenario 1, which will result in the gross profit margin. However, the sales volume is less than half. They said other way around. We said double in scenario 2. They said less than half. It's the same thing, isn't it? You can say this, if this is a glass half full of water is correct answer, or half empty is also correct answer. You can say, oh, well, yes, that looks like a philosophy. Yeah, sometimes you need to apply philosophy. Okay, scenario and the fixed cost, because the fixed cost will, which will reduce the margin if there are fixed costs, because the fixed cost per unit will be higher. Like in scenario 1, fixed cost per units are higher, but in scenario 2, fixed cost per unit are lower. Material cost per unit in scenario 2 lower, because larger quantity you're buying it, better negotiation. It can bring discount, definitely discount. Better negotiation means discount you got it. Yeah. Labor cost per unit 2, and another one is 1.8. So 0.2 is savings. Learning effect you said it, which is absolutely right answer. The more units that are produced, the lower the labor cost per unit. This is economies of scale, I said it. There will be improved margin of scenario 2 because the economies of scale, they mentioned as well. Learning effect, well done. Also happy with that one. That should be mentioned. This is the chunk word. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, already 3, 4 marks you can gather here. More quicker they become. And fixed costs, a constant in total. Total is constant. Volume production increase fixed cost per unit, but per unit it goes down. So for 130,000 units, it was per unit 3, but for 280,000 units, it is way gone down. And these are the items you can very well mention. Next question for 4 marks or 3 marks, whatever it is. Why are the net profit margins different? Of course, the net profit will be different, not just the percentage. The percentage is different. Also, the overall net profit is different. You can talk different way, people here. At first, you can say the net profit figures are higher in scenario 2 compared to scenario 1. Why? Because we sold more. But when we did the net profit, operating profit margin or net profit margin, that is your scenario 1 is better compared to scenario 2. Why is the answer? Already one of you gave me that answer, because of cost control or expenses. Expenses are higher in scenario 2. That is one reason. Another reason is your selling price is lower. In scenario 2, selling price is lower, isn't it? You're selling at a lower price, competitive price. So that is one reason. Because of selling price lower, your gross profit margin is lower. So thus your net profit margin is lower. So these are the points. You can bring it down here. Let's check it out. What did they say? The net profit margin different due to the reduction in gross profit. Yes. And why the gross profit is reduced? Because the selling price is lower. SP. Scenario, but partly due to the increase in the sales and distribution cost. Yeah, you know, the other costs are getting higher, isn't it? Yeah, like selling cost 75, but it's 100,000 here. Selling and distribution. Admin constant, but selling cost is higher. That is one reason. So you can talk about every point, every point. And if this is level 4, when you're going to go into the chartered, you got to talk about every single point. The best way of answering is see how many marks are there and write one valid line. What did I say? One valid sentence to get 1 point, and one calculation, like, you know, when you bring this 2 or 3.5 or any calculation, you can get a mark for that one. That's that. Moving on to the C, recommendation, with reasons as to which course of action. Tell me, I would like to hear from you. Which one you recommend, scenario 1 or 2 from these ratios? I got one answer from Omid. Write me why. Shazad is 2. Okay, write me why. Yeah, okay, Maha is 1. It definitely depends on you, whatever you want to do. But Samuel says 1. But it depends on your nature of the business, your capability, the money you have available. Okay, Jordan 1. Now Shazad came back to 1. Okay, let me tell you, even if you choose 2, that is not a wrong answer. It depends on the nature of your business. If you are saying, look, okay, number 1 sounds good. Profits are higher, in profit margin is higher, not just profit. Profit margin, gross profit margin, net profit margins are higher, and that means you are cost effective. That on that reason, scenario 1 is good, definitely. That is right answer. You choose scenario 1 and you get 1 mark, and you explain it. Why? You're going to explain that gross profit margin, net profit margin is higher compared to scenario 2, that you're getting marks. That means by selling whatever items you're selling, your expenses are lower, your profits are higher. All these things, yeah. Better control of expense, of course, because your net profit is better here. Yeah, and even the material percentage here is. So talk about and get your marks. And then they talked about it here. Yeah, let me show you. Recommendation based on purely the forecast, scenario 1 is best option, creating largest return, better return, isn't it? However, the sales volume is lower, and scenario 2 lower compared to scenario 2. The market share is lower. The worth of this, it may be worth setting the price lower to gain market share. Now look at this. Let me come for a few minutes on camera. Okay, now if you are a risk taker and you have good enough money, you don't bother about your investment, but you want more return. Which one is actually, in terms of money, cash accounting, which one giving you higher return? Of course, scenario 2. Yeah, then you would choose scenario 2. Like compared to 300,000 profit, 380,000 profit, which one is higher? Definitely 380,000 profit is higher. But if you want more profit, go for 2, because you have good enough money. Don't keep your money idle. Yeah, invest it, little less profit, but still profit. In terms of return, not bad. But when you go through the comparison, you're not at best compared to scenario 1 in terms of cost control and setting the selling prices. Yep. Another reason in the model answer they gave you, which is taking the market share. Yeah. Maybe in scenario 1, you are selling east and west of London, not the north and south. Yeah. By reducing the selling price, you're selling all over the London, east, west, north, south, and central London as well, or England, you can say. So it all depends on the manager's decisions or nature and strength of the business, the attitude of the business owner. Yep. For this type of question, go along with the scenario and give your answer in favor of 1. Scenario 1 was the best one. Well, we have few more minutes left. And with that note, we just have finished our question number 7. We are moving to task number 8. And task number 8 is about the same cost management, activity-based costing. It could be NPV, it could be life cycle, target costing, advantages and disadvantages. If you can justify, Shazad, you can get the valid answer. You can get correct marks. But here it is difficult to justify, isn't it? The other one, because no information given, risk averse, risk taker, nothing like that. Here, your expected answer is scenario 1, right? Okay, moving back again to this task number 8, last task. This is going to be a bit of written as well. Could be advantages and disadvantages. So let's get into the last question and read it. Whenever there is lots of talkie, I prefer to skip it for a time being. Then I can see there's some prevention, appraisal, internal failure, external failure. You know, it is a quality cost, we call it, isn't it? These are quality cost. So I can see some figures are there. Maybe we need to work it out, some figures in between. And yeah, workings there. And finally, okay, what are the pick list? Cost of replacement, goods in workers, lost contribution of reduced price cabinets, and so on. Before I go read anything in that scenario, can I ask you regarding the prevention? The first thing you do in your organization to ensure the quality, you do the prevention cost. Give me some examples of your prevention cost. In your prevention cost, what do you do to prevent the extra costs occur? Yeah, improvements, yeah, designing, yeah, good. Improvements, designing, that's good one. Improvements, designing, right? So that's that. Okay, let's take the testing, improvement, designing, testing. Yeah, okay, that's good one. Then second, you do appraisal, and then the testing comes most here. Inspection, isn't it? Inspection cost, testing cost, yeah. But here is improvement and design at the very initial stage, so that later on no cost occur. Yeah, and appraisal means you test it, you inspect it. What else can be? Good raw materials. Yep, inspection of your final goods. Okay, I'm taking these things. Then internal failure, that's gonna cost you. What are those? Could be, of course, quality related. Tell me. Very nice and easy. Rework, isn't it? Rework. Internal faulty components, yeah, and you got to rework it and it's gonna cost you. Reinspection could be. Okay, external failure. Similar thing, more cost regarding, could be rework, but it's not internally coming in. It's coming out from the customers, yeah. Again, quality problem, maybe, but it's coming from customers outside selling, after sales customer, yeah, customer complaint and all. So, okay, if these are the things, let's read the scenario now and let's try to do our question here. Villa Limited makes wood cabinets. That's good. Cabinets. Maybe that looks like a cabinet, which cost 32, makes 62 sale. Wow, that's a nice big profit. Okay, its annual sales are 75,000 units. Keep it in your head. Based on their past experience, they estimate 1% of the cabinet sold to customers. Can you feel it? Sold to customer already outsider, returned. Glass, as the glass is scratched and replaced free of charge. So what type of cost you can feel it? Is it prevention, appraisal, internal failure, external failure? Which one is this? The first one. I already found the first one. Come on, more people. I got only one answer. Yes, 100%. That's true. That is external. It's coming from the customers. External. So I think okay, hold on. Let's do the calculation. 1% of 75,000 is how much? 5,000 times by 1%. 750, yeah? 750. What is the cost of it? Making cost? 30, isn't it? Making cost is 30 times by 30. How much it is? 22,500. So external failure cost is 22,500. Did you get it? 22,500. I'd like to start with this one. External. I mean, 22,500. I like right here. You know, external failure cost. What happened? Shazad said no. Maybe you need help. Like 1%, you need to do rework. Of which one? 75,000, don't you? 75,000, 1%, how much you got? A 750. And to cost of each item is 30 pounds. So 30 times by 750, you get 22,500. I think this is the money sign and these are not money. These are pick list from here. So this is cost of replacement cabinet, isn't it? The first one. Do you agree with me? Cost of replacement. Yep. Are you happy with that? Shall we move to the next one? I mean, next paragraph. Yeah. Let's move to the next paragraph. Let's try to find out our answers. Questions, this type of questions are not always easy. You need to be very skeptical and need to think about your theory should be clear. Your concept should be clear. Also, some of the items should be learned by heart theory, like balance, scorecard, quality, and all. Okay, the production manager regularly inspects the process and estimates 50 damaged cabinets are discovered before, yeah, I think you got the answer here, before they're packed and sold on externally and can then be sold at a reduced price. Instead of 60, you can sell it to 40. So you're losing 20. You're losing 20. Yes, well done, Samuel Jordan. You already got there. But let's work out. This is internal. Well done. This is internal. So what is this? Reduced lost contribution. This one, I'll take it here. Lost contribution because reduced. How much contribution are you losing? 20. Because 60 you are selling, but you can sell it now 40. Regular warehouse. Okay, we need to do some calculation already here. How many 50 damaged? Yeah, 50. And if you're losing 20, each contribution times by over the 50,000 pound. Well done. That should be in here. We started from the bottom. That's how you do. It's not like you need to do the first one, then second one. It's nothing like that. No heart and soul rule like that. Yeah, whatever comes in your path, solve it and move ahead. Okay, now next one. It costs Villa Limited 20,000 annually in order to employ a supervisor. Why do you do a supervisor? Maybe inspection, isn't it? Maybe testing. Supervisor checks it. Yep. What type of cost do you feel? Supervisors' cost are always what? Is it prevention or appraisal? Tell me. Appraisal. Yeah, be careful with that. It's nothing to do with design. Yeah. Yeah, it is appraisal. So supervisor is into the appraisal, SUP. And how much is the supervisor? Straight way, 20,000 annually. You can copy paste and you should get your marks. Yeah. And last one, prevention. Anything left you can blind eyes right, but we will try to prove it here. Villa Limited has recently used a supplier who often delivers damaged wood, which is then used on the production process. That's not good. As a result, Villa Limited has recently employed a goods in worker to check the quality of the wood before it is used in the production process. You know, this is called design. Your testing, you can say at the beginning, yeah, you're preventing for the prevention cost. Like if you spend 12,000 now, later on, it will not cost you more. Yeah. So this goods in worker, this one, goods in worker is your answer. How much is 12,000? Yeah. 12,000. Total quality cost, you just add it and get your cost. I don't know how much it is, but we don't need even. Can anyone do this calculation? 12, 20,000 and 22,500. Let's see it. Yeah, goods in worker, supervisor, lost contribution, and they done the workings. Okay. Oh, thank you, Omid. It is 55,500. Let me write it down. 55,500. And boom, boom, boom. Well done. I can appear on the camera and you can do a little clapping. You have finished it. The entire mock. Okay. Only a few minutes left. You can ask your questions. Approximately 5 minutes left. This is one of the biggest modules again, management accounting and decision making, decision and control. Management accounting, you're going to get many help from management accounting budgeting. On my YouTube channel, there are videos on management accounting and excuse me. Okay, those of you want more mocks, you don't need to email me. I will send you because I have all your email address. I will send you more mocks. Yeah, can be second online AAT website on YouTube as I am stuck on task 7. I think I received your email. I will try, but I'm really busy these days. Yeah, I will try to do on that one. Could you send the answers also, Samuel? Okay, I will send you the answers of this today's one. Yeah. Okay, more questions, more questions. Next week is your exam week. What is the next module? Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, that was I was about to say. Thank you for asking me. Next week is exam week. Week after is, oh, next module is of FSLC, financial statements of limited companies. Yeah, it was meant to be synoptic, the control. Yeah, but it is. Can you email today's past paper and solution? Yeah, I will email you. Oh, mail me, Shazad. Yeah, asking specifically for this one because I gave everybody the question. Those of you didn't receive the question paper, mail me again. I will send you again. Just a quick question. When how's the synoptic assessment covered? I'm a bit confused. It was covered in the classes at Park Royal, but not online. I think Anthony, the KPM support is better to answer you. Yeah. Next module is financial statements and FSLC level today. Thank you. No problem. Samuel, I heard MDCL is the biggest module. It is one of the biggest. Yeah, not biggest, similar. Like we have done FSLC. Yeah, it's a thick book. You can't ignore it. Yeah, many things to remember. It's just one part we practice today. Many other items are there. But if you watch all our online videos enough, yeah, watch it, do the questions. You remember we couldn't do the question, test your learnings, yeah, but on my recorded videos, which I'm going to work on, but not for you people, maybe later students, it's going to be helpful for them. Anyway, do all the questions from book along with test your learning, make clear your concepts, do 4 mock exams, green light test, question bank, keep getting 80% in your mock exams, do the exam, do well in your exam, pass it well, text me, email me, whether good or bad, email me, text me. Yeah, if you pass, we're happy. If you don't make it this time, definitely other options are there. Yeah, failure is not like the end of the world. Yeah, as long as you are in the race, you are a winner. I'm ready for exam. Shizad says, yeah, do the exam and let me know the good news. Share the good news with us. Many students, they're doing well. Would the financial statements take around, yes, 7 weekish? Yeah. Okay, my last question to all of you. How many of you are, many of you have done FSLC with me, I believe so, but how many of you are going to do FSLC with me? Financial statements of limited companies. There a way I can do synoptics next? It's completed. You can me. Okay, let me check it. Oh, quite a few of you are. Okay, I missed. Jordan, you can do. Talk to KBM support here. Romit is going to do. Fanny is going to do. Maha is going to do. Shizad, Ruchit. Quite a few of you. Oh, wow. Anthony, Natalia as well. Fine. Samuel is not sure. Okay, that means you people didn't do it in this module with me. We have started level 4 online with me only. Oh, good news is our offline classes are available as well in campus in West London, Park Royal in Barking, in Birmingham. So if you want to join there, you can join them. Some other teachers will be teaching there. So my next question is, how many of you are going to do on campus or online? Is anybody going to do on campus on next week, maybe on campus as well? Online? Online, Maha. Will I have to pay a fee to join on campus? Online. Most of you online. Who said this one? What is this? Let me see. Shizad said, will I have to pay a fee? No fee. Just go and do it. Why fee? Money you have paid. Yeah, just get the service now. Samuel, what do we do the exam? Anywhere in this United Kingdom you can do, yeah. But do wherever you feel comfortable. You can do it KBM. Natalia online. Oh, many of you want to do online, yeah. I think more convenient, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, I hope to do soon. I'm not sure regarding the face-to-face classes. Hope to do soon some face-to-face classes. I stopped doing my level 3 online lectures, very busy. I requested KBM, please give me off Saturday. Can you do a mixture of online and on campus? No, Shizad, one should be, shouldn't he? Yeah, online on campus lectures are not recorded, isn't he? These lectures are recorded, so you can. Many students they watch later on. You know, some students they emailed me. Okay, so my best wishes for you. Please do not ignore these modules. These are heavy. This is the last module, almost last part. All of you are welcome. Like, take it very seriously. Work harder than hard. Work on it. Yeah. Make yourself to that level. Take yourself to 70% is not a joke. Yeah. So get it done and shine in your professional qualification. You're doing level 4. And of course, you people are really good participated people. Like if I compare with level, no class next week. Yeah, next week is off. Thank you. It's exam week. Level 2 students compared to level 4, of course, you people are very matured and you're just one step away to join your profession. I wish you very, very best of luck wherever you are and hope to see many of you in not next week, week after 8th of August. So let's say goodbye. Tata. Bye. Welcome.